listen to your body. Listen to what is present in your life. So many times we try and swim upstream. So many times we try and assert our will against the will of the outside world. Take a cue from me. Recently, I got in a bicycle accident on my right side. Now, if you believe this or not, your right side is connected in a spiritual significance to the masculine, the doing. Masculine is doing. Masculine is how you assert yourself in the world. And so, I got on my bike the other day. I got on a bike at this hostel that I'm living at here in Tirana, Albania. I got on this bike, and something inside me said, it wasn't even something inside me, it was just like, it didn't feel comfortable. Like my body was saying, like, this doesn't feel right. Like, I don't want to do this. But there was this, my mind overrode it because I had this idea that I was going to go for a bike ride, and so I was like, oh, I gotta do this. I got stubborn, and I got too forceful, and I took this masculine side of me, this assertiveness, and I overrode my own intuition and my own, what my body was telling me. And so, I had several times I got checked while I was on my trip. I was driving through. I went to the main square in the center of the city, and there's this woman. She was like trying to like guard her kid from going into the street, and she was like, she had her back towards me, and I had to like cut my brake. I had to slam on my brake to like avoid running into her, and I almost flipped over. I almost flipped forward. The back, because the front brake was the only thing that stuck. The back brake wasn't sticking. And I said, okay, well, I'll just be careful. So I just kept riding. I kept riding through the city. I went to this marketplace. I thought I was going to this Oriental marketplace. It turned out to be bunk. It wasn't an Oriental marketplace. And so I was on my way back. I met some interesting kids on my way back while I was, I made a little video in front of a mosque. Over there and near the city center. And so I'm on my way back. I passed a guy I know from the hostel, and I'm riding down the center of this 2-lane or this 4-lane road. There's like a bicycle walking path down the center of the road, and I'm riding through it, and people fucking drive like nuts here. It's not the safest driving situation. And so this dude on a moped just turns into the bike path without even looking, right in front of me. And I brake. And lo and behold, again, the front brake is the only one that sticks. And I fly forward. And my whole hand goes backwards. I sprain my hand. Look, it's like freaking soft. It's actually kind of coming down. But yeah, it's been pretty tender. I was in so much pain. And this was like a lesson for me. It was like, do not override what your body is telling you. Listen to yourself. And so, be aware of your environment. The more we can really tune in to these little messages, our world is trying to tell us something. Everything we experience, our senses are trying to tell us something. And when we make friends with our bodies and our senses and we start to listen, we're able to really tune in to, what it is that is like going on for us, like internally and externally. I'll leave you with this. When I was getting off the street, what really triggered my remembering my trauma was getting out of the environment that it had occurred in. I left my home. I left my family where it had happened under. And when that happened and I got to a safe place, my body began to feel safe. It began to feel safe. And out of that, I started remembering things. I started recovering memories, and my body was recovering memories. I was feeling the things that happened to me. It was horrible. It sucked. It was horrible. But it paved the way for me to feel more. It created a greater container because it wasn't so congested with all the crap that had happened to me in the past. So listen to your body and keep developing that relationship and be aware of what's going on around you. You know, people talk about signs and, like different things that happen to them, and they act like they're miracles. They're not freaking miracles. This is the world talking to you. We're a part of it. The world's interacting with you. It's physical and it's mental, and there's a lot that we don't understand, but what I do understand is that when we develop these relationships with ourselves, and when we keep tuning in, you create greater awareness. So check it out. Do it for yourself. Take care.